All right, welcome to this track and field overview presentation. We are about to start track and field as our next PE unit. It is an awesome unit. There's a lot going on, so I wanted to do this quick presentation for you so you can get a better understanding of how this is going to work. Okay, so track and field. What is track and field? It's a sport that includes athletic contests based on running, jumping, and throwing. The name is derived from where the sport takes place: a running track, which is where the track comes from, and a grass field, which is where the field comes from, for the throwing and some of the jumping events. That is how it got its name, track and field. All right, so there's going to be a combination of events going on the track, while there's going to be other events going on off the field, off to the side of the track, basically. Okay. Track and field at CMS. There are 11 total events that we focus on. Keep in mind, let me repeat, 11 total events. You'll notice over here that we have our track events, which are our running events, and we have our field events, which are our jumping and throwing events. We have, for our track events, we have the 100-meter, the 65-meter hurdles. We have the 800-meter run, which would be called the half mile. We have the 1,600-meter run, the mile. And then we have two relays, the 4x100 and the 4x400. In other presentations, I'm going to be breaking these events down in more detail. And then over here on the right-hand side, we have our field events. There are 5 field events that we focus on: high jump, long jump, triple jump, shot put, and discus. Like I said, these are going to be broken down into more detail a little bit later. Okay, so there's 11 total events. All right, if we break it down now, we're looking at our track and running events. There are 6 total running events. 4 of them are individual running events. You have the 100-meter sprints, where it's you racing against other people. You have the 65-meter hurdles, where you are racing against other people, the 800 and the 16. Now, keep in mind, all running events are timed, and the fastest times win. Those are how these running events are contested by time. Okay. Then over here, we got the relays, 4x100 and the 4x400, which is also known as the mile relay. So there's 6 of those. All right. In a typical track meet for Cupertino, if you're going to go out for the track and field team after school, this would be the order of the running events. This is not how it's going to work in PE. We're going to do a little bit different, but this is how it is going to be working. With the mile run first, hurdles is second, 400 relay third, 800 meter fourth, 100 meter dash fifth, and we finish with the mile relay. Okay, that's just an FYI. Okay, now field events. There are 5 total field events, and these are broken down into jumping and throwing. All right, we have high jump, triple jump, and long jump as our jumping events. And then we have shot put and discus as our throwing events. Those are the 5 events that we have for track and field. So how are we going to do our unit? The way we're going to do it in PE is that for the first couple of weeks, each day, we're going to focus on one of the 11 events. The PE teachers are going to rotate on a schedule. The goal is that you find events that you're good at or you enjoy doing. We're going to have 3 extra makeup days to do events that maybe we missed in class from weather, or I feel like we might need an extra day. And then the last week of the unit, we're going to have our PE department track meet, where we combine 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. We mix you up on a team. You're going to sign up for different events, and you're going to score points for your team. It's super fun. Just to show you, this is what our schedule looks like. Okay. You'll see here that once this pops up, this is the schedule that we use for PE, okay? And you'll notice that we have different, and I will be sharing this on Google Classroom once I know that this is a finalized schedule. But you can see that, for example, our very first day of track and field is going to be Friday, March 18th, and I will be doing discus, Okay, but you'll see each of us is on a rotation. We have different events going on. All right. Well, I hope you found this presentation helpful. And like I said, there will be some other presentations breaking down the events in more detail.